What's up my people, and welcome back to Just a Coin. And with the Dubai Crypto Exposition coming to a conclusive end, Grove Token is sitting on top of the world right now. Grove is still currently trending, and with over 12,000 tweets in the UK alone. If you have a look at Grove's current standing in the market, it was as I predicted. Grove has finally broke the $80 million market cap, and it won't be much longer until Grove hits 85, I am sure of this. This is the highest Grove has managed to be since its initial launch. If you guys can remember from my last video, I said that Grove would accumulate this bottom level of support right down here. And once that happened, Grove would pump like crazy, hitting these levels of resistance up here, which it did. And then the news of the elusive new top 10 exchange listing, or the ending of the Dubai Expo, or even the Baby Doge Swap listing's official launch would be the news to push Grove through that level of resistance. Right on track for the next tough level of resistance being at this 1700 region up here, where it will more than likely distribute again before dropping down. And it was in fact the ending of this Dubai Crypto Exposition that caused Grove to break through this resistance zone up here and start pushing towards the 1700 region. And in all honesty guys, we probably would have made it and pushed even further. But as you can see, we have encountered some very big sellers in Grove currently right now. As you can see, a big investor of Grove who had $2.1 thousand invested into Grove, he sold his assets. Someone recently also sold 3.2 and 5.4, so that is why, if you look right here, Grove is currently looking quite red indeed. But I do still believe that Grove will hit this 1700 region at some point very soon, ladies and gentlemen, and I am now here to tell you the reason why. So without further ado, here are the Grove token announcements. Starting off with what I believe to be the most important, of course, Dell Crypto supposedly said that Grove was all the buzz at the Dubai Crypto Expo, and it looks like he was right. If you are able to have a look at Grove's tweet activity, with an impression of over 100,000 and an engagement of over 10,000, that is very impressive indeed, and that is not all. We can see here John G spreading the word and good news of Grove Token at the Dubai Crypto Expo, and it seems that he may have been very successful indeed, as Dell Crypto tweeted that we have gained insight and knowledge that Grove Token CEO John G has been pursued for a personal meeting with one of Dubai's most power venture capitalists regarding a potential $40 million investment, and that meeting would have occurred today, ladies and gentlemen. Grove set out to make a spectacle and a name for themselves at this event, and not only did they succeed, they were recognised to be the best decentralised finance and won an award to prove as such. This is why Grove has smashed through that resistance level, and this is why Grove is so green right now. And I can't wait for the next big announcements to come. Just remember all that has and is yet to be revealed about Grove's successes at the Dubai Expo, not to mention they still have 2 top 10 exchange listings in the works that is to be announced this month. For reasons known only to the side of the exchange listing, the reveal for one of the top 10 exchanges has still been delayed. As you can see, it is not up to Grove Token to make the announcement. This exchange has to make it first, so it is all up to the exchange at this point. Everything was ready when John G mentioned it a few days ago. So when this announcement is released right now is anyone's guess, but I am sure it will be very soon, ladies and gentlemen, and once I find out, you will too. But once this announcement is released, you better believe that Grove will start another bullish push, and Grove will break more and more expectations and more resistance levels, eventually breaking that $100 million market cap. This month is so jam-packed with announcements that Grove may very well break into the 0.2 region up here. And as I said, the news of Grove's successes in Dubai will stimulate Grove's standing in the market, causing it to pump, and the Baby Doge Swap listing official launch would have had a similar effect as well. And as it stands, for what we know is in store for the rest of the month, 2 top 10 exchange listings and an interview with Jane King with a reach of over 280 million people will send Grove's bull run to the moon. And if you guys don't want to miss out on any of Grove's announcements, then stop the video right now and subscribe to my channel, because this token, this crypto, this company may very well make every one of us early investors into millionaires, and I will be keeping all you guys up to date with all things Grove Token and all the hottest new crypto coins that will blow up. The rest of the announcements I'll try and keep short and sweet for you guys, as there is a lot to cover, more than I can cover in this video alone, so I'll only be covering what I believe to be relevant. So firstly, to celebrate Grove's listing on Bitmart, Bitmart Earn is offering a limited time flash sale for fixed savings product on GVR, and enjoy 20% APY, an incredible opportunity for everyone guys. Furthermore, while at the Dubai Expo, Elbang Exchange confirmed with John G that Grove Token is the #1 currency on their platform with over 50,000 holders. Again, another impressive statistics for you guys, which I'm only mentioning mainly for the doubters and haters of Grove Token. If you guys have made it this far, Grove ranking #1 in multiple avenues does sound like a very successful project to me. And this announcement here just basically states the benefits of hydroponic versus traditional soil grown. I won't read this all for you guys. In fact, I won't read any of this for you guys, but if you want to have a look, I would pause the video here because this is effectively what Grove is building and they have already sold one already. And then finally, before I get into the price prediction, I will leave a picture on the screen of Grove's booth design at the expo, which I do have to say looks very creative and beautiful indeed. And for those who want to know and read a bit more about what Grove was showing people at the exposition, then here is Grove's brochure, so by all means again, stop the video and read for yourself, but it is very impressive stuff nonetheless. And it gives me a lot of confidence in the future for Grove Token. Now in terms of a price prediction, I believe that Grove will break the 1700 region up here over the next few days, and once the announcements in relation to the Dubai Expo come to light and the top 10 exchange listing does as well, Grove will pump stronger again. When I made my video 2 days ago, that would have been one of the best times to buy and invest into Grove Token, making a 30% profit from your investment at least. I'm not saying it's too late, but Grove is currently sitting on a high right now, and over the next day or two I think we'll see Grove settle at this level right here at the 1600 region, potentially accumulating to push up to the 1700 region again. Because Grove succeeded at the Dubai Expo and the hype and speculation surrounding Grove is through the roof. For this momentum to continue, I believe that we will need to see the name of the top 10 exchange listing reveal itself. And when that happens, I believe that Grove will break the 1700 region and potentially push even further. So to reiterate, by no means is Grove bullish run ending, and I believe that Grove will definitely make it to the 1700 region at least, meaning if you invest right now, you are only making roughly a 5% increase in your investment. But for those who invested at the bottom when I said you should, you guys will be making over a 40% increase in your investment, which is very, very good indeed. So if you haven't invested into Grove, I will keep a close eye on the announcements, as if more is revealed to us, then Grove will continue to increase, meaning that your investment may be more worthwhile. I'm not saying that investing right now would be a bad call to make by any means, but it is more risky than if you had done 2 to 3 days ago when I mentioned it when we were down here. So if you have invested into Grove already and you are holding Grove, I would personally say continue holding until we at least break the 1700 region up here. And if you haven't bought Grove just yet, personally I would wait and hold off. But that is not saying that Grove won't push above the 1700 region and possibly go up to the 1800 region up here, which if that was to happen, then people who invested right now would be making roughly a 15% increase in their investment. But I honestly don't know if Grove will make it to this level of resistance just yet, not at least until we see more announcements in regard to Grove be released. But just for the record, I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so please do trade at your own discretion. I'm merely just stating my views based off of my own research, but otherwise, if you want to keep up to date with all the hottest new crypto coins that are about to catastrophically blow up and make you the most gains possible, then please feel free to subscribe to my channel, like the video and drop a comment down below on your thoughts and what coin you'd like to see next. But remember guys, it's just a coin, and I'll see you in the next video.